Alright girl, we are starting this video off strong tonight. We have a lot to do. I'm not even going to lie to you, girl.
I am tired. I have a test tomorrow.
2 days ago, I got a DM on my Instagram story of me just simply posting whether you girlies would want more short form, long form, or both content for beauty school diaries from an old coworker of mine asking for me to do his back facial. Yes, girl, you heard that right. A man's back. I'm honestly nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. I had nothing ready. I was honestly not prepared. My work area is not ready. Yes, girl, we have to reorganize the entire room and really accommodate somehow for this facial in this big bed. My room is ready for lashes. And on top of that, I didn't even have like the right items to really fully do the service correctly. I have the ingredients. Everything just came in tonight, so I will be giving you guys a haul after we take care of this office. This was so sudden, so unexpected, but I couldn't be any more excited and grateful at the same time. So basically, now that I have the outline of how I want my space to go, I definitely think it's time for the haul and open everything that I got. So excited for this part. It's the start of my esthetician journey and I really cannot believe it's happening this fast. The first thing is some gauze wipes. I got some body brushes for dry brushing and it came in a 2-pack, which is really nice because one has like little massage beads in it and this one doesn't. So I like that. I like that because in school we had this little brush and even the teacher doesn't really like them, but you know that's what we gotta do for state board. So I definitely am excited to use that tomorrow. Okay, so now we have massage oil. This one is specifically for sore muscles and it's therapeutic. I wonder what it smells like. Ooh, this smells like peppermint. Ooh, that definitely smells really relaxing though. Definitely more like a strong essential oil, which I really like. This smells good, but it does have a lot of peanut oils in it, so hopefully he's not allergic to peanuts. Now we have this box. Oh, this is my towel steamer. It's super cute. It's pink. I'm really excited to set this up. I'm really excited for that because the hot towels are like the best part, and I tried to do my nana last night with like doing the microwave and it was so much time consuming. I did not like the different temperatures. All that extra worrying about the towels were hot enough, cold enough. Nah. Oh yes, I did get a 25-piece esthetician facial mask home set. I was looking for pink, but they only had like rose gold and that didn't really match my vibe, so I got black. But I want to get pink eventually. Ooh, this stuff excites me, y'all. It came with like some head wrap. Oh, the tray's so tiny. Look how cute. We got some tiny little bowls. They're not big at all. Then it came with this tray. I think it's pretty good, decent size. It's gonna fit perfect on my little rolly cart over there. It came with some mask brushes and it came with some fan brushes. I don't know what these are, so I'm gonna have to look up on their site what these are. And then these are my 24-pack of towels, and I think they were for like 30 bucks on sale for 24. And there was other ones for $30, but you get literally 12. So girl, such a really good price. But they were in white. I wanted pink. I'm super excited to just start putting everything up. I definitely need to go to storage so I can fully finish the bed, so I can put like sheets and the heating pad on it and everything. That would have to be tomorrow. Let's get decorating. I'm excited. for my first client, first guy client. Definitely a little nervous. So right now my main focus is just setting up the bed, getting his little box ready so then he can put his clothes and stuff in there. And then I want to focus on just bringing all my products in here, so after we do the consultation, see what he needs while he's getting dressed, then I can set up. I don't know if I'm going to be filming when he's here, but we'll see. I definitely need to get my hot towels ready. Yes ma'am. Take this off. Just a little fill line. Okay. And yes, these are washed. Ooh, these are pretty big. Okay, I don't know. And then there's one for 30 minutes. What time is it? I'm gonna turn these on at like 8:30, so they're not like too hot or wasting too much water. Towels are heating. That makes me so excited. I hope it works. Is it because it's like covering the holes? It's not really hot. I don't know. Don't play me, girl. Men actually need back facials more than women. And number one, starting with the most obvious, is because guys have higher testosterone levels, which means that they produce more oil than us, which then clogs the pores more easily, which leads to breakout. And as we know, most men work out or have physical jobs. Sweat combined with tight clothing or gym equipment can also trap bacteria, which again leads to acne. And for the guys who don't have acne but have dry skin, hold up. You can also benefit from a back facial too. As you see, my client don't have no acne, so he's here to basically get a good exfoliation and a good clean. Because he is very active, he does run a lot, and the back ip cores is such a hard to reach area. So right now I went in with an exfoliation, which then helps the dead skin cells that build up and keep his skin nice and smooth. And I want to make sure that his oil and sweat control is maintained. And if we can keep that under control, then we can prevent future breakouts. And he is kind of having two small breakouts. It's almost as if there's cyst or something on the back. So I did want to do this very lightly for him and just help keep his skin clean. So my goal today for him was to just help with this rough and uneven texture, especially with his dry skin. And with the dry skin, it was looking very dull, and he did have mild congestion because of his active lifestyle. And now he's all nice and clean and shiny. He's all massaged. And for his first back facial, he said he loved it, and he said he wouldn't fall asleep, and he did. And he said his back felt real good. He wants to come again. Wow, you guys, the appointment was actually so much more better than I thought. I feel really proud of myself. I felt like I did really good. He fell asleep, and that's how you know you're doing good, is when your client falls asleep. That's literally like the biggest compliment. Like when you burp, that means the food's really good for a chef. Is that true? Anyways, so I'm just gonna clean up as I talk to y'all. I did have my little paper protocol out just in case like I felt a little lost. It was just so nice, and honestly having that hot towel steamer was literally the best thing. I don't think the service would be like perfect without it. It was so fun. I loved having my little bowls and my setup. Plus I already knew him from my job, so it was already nice to like talk to someone that I knew until he fell asleep. It was so fun to just do this on a client, knowing that it's going to be like a service I'm gonna add to my business is so exciting because that was so fun. He said his back feels really clean. It was relaxing and he liked it. And he wants to come back for another appointment. We already have one pre-booked, so your girl has a client. Your girl has a client. Hey. That's how we do it. So that's really good. I'm so happy. I'm gonna quickly just do a little bit of cleanup and then good morning, bestie. A long time no talk. I'm actually so excited to sit down and film this get ready with me for once. It's been a minute. There's so much that has happened in the past 4 weeks of school. I'm about to be ending basics soon, so I have a lot to talk about with y'all, but I only have about like 45 minutes now before I have to leave for school on time. Bear with me, but I definitely feel like this is needed. Now mind you, I do not do my makeup every single day. This is only the second day I'm wearing makeup to school besides editorial day, which we will get into, because being an esthetician, there's no point. We work on skin. So I'm just gonna start off by telling y'all that if you ever thought about doing beauty school, whether that's esthetician or cosmetology, and it doesn't even have to be beauty school, if you've always wanted to go do something, I highly recommend you go and do it for yourself, especially if you've been wanting something for a long time. And that for me was beauty school. Now, beauty school was like a dream of mine when I was in middle school, and the only thing that really stopped me from doing it way back then was caring about like what my family would think. I had a lot of self-doubt. Am I gonna make like a living off of this? I mean, there's doubt and fear in everything though, you know what I mean? You just gotta go for it. Just go for it. If something didn't work out, then that's okay. That is totally okay. At least you tried it, and you'll never have that feeling of what if. And I feel like there is no worse feeling when life passes, when life and time. Why is my hair sticking to me? I'm like Spider-Woman over here. Now, what was I saying? But yeah, there's no worse feeling than going through life and realize how much time has passed and you're like, dang, man, I should have did this. Or what if I did do this? Would my life be different? You know what I mean? So at least just go and try. The fact that you're even going out to try something says a lot about you. And there's a lot of good things that come out of it. But anyways, we're going off a little rant here. I don't know where I was going. I'm like in a rush. I feel like I have so much on my mind. And the time, I'm like, yeah. But I feel like there's nothing more realistic than a rush to get ready with me for school. Because girl, I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to do this. Okay, so the first day of school for me was January 27th. I can't believe it's already been a month, and I feel honestly like that has been longer than a month. I think it's because like we've learned so much already that like I still have months of this. Like what else do I gotta learn? I feel like I'm mentally overloaded. There is a lot of stuff you have to study for. And beauty school, y'all, it's not just like in my stance doing facials. What, 10 different books that I have to learn and read? Because I believe my program is 4 months. That's not a lot of time. It definitely is a lot of studying. It's a lot of reading. It is fast paced. You basically have like a week worth to know what you're doing, retain the information, do all your homework, study for the test, and make sure you get your quotas in.
It's a lot.
We started off the school year with the hardest subject, which is human anatomy and physiology. Especially with projects, girl. Oh, girl, you're gonna learn real quick priorities and stuff and time management in school. Okay, this is crazy to me. But I like it, so I don't mind it because it's a cutie. So I don't mind. It's just a work. So yeah, we started off the school year with human anatomy and physiology. I wouldn't say I was really worried because I did take a medical course my senior year because either that or a cop class, and I'm not running no freaking hella miles when it's snow weathering-ish. Hell no. Girl, you won't catch me. And that's when I was in Arkansas, but anyway, yeah. But because of that class and because of the amazing teacher I have and the classmates and how the school does its thing and like their curriculums and all of that, their structure, I guess you can say, I really like everything. I feel like although we are learning a lot, I do feel like I am retaining a lot, and I didn't think I really would just because it's really fast paced. Yeah, I'm a fast learner, but I love to go more in depth, if that makes sense. And that chapter was so long that it actually was a 2-week lesson when all the other lessons, y'all, are like a week. Anatomy was 2. We had a lot to learn. And while we did learn anatomy and physiology, we also started learning the basics of facials and back facials, how to read people's skin type, acne, dry skin, oily skin. So that was really fun. I liked that a lot. No, that was where all the good stuff was. I had a lot of fun with that one. That is where school got fun, okay? That's what I came for. And I absolutely loved doing it. And that's when I realized that this is what I want to do. And I couldn't be any more excited. Like the little girl in me would be so excited. Like, I'm going to school to do what I love. That's why I was telling y'all, go do what you want to do because you will love it. Okay, I had to mix 2 foundations to get this color, and I don't even know what colors I used. I hate being an odd skin tone because I have to keep mixing and all this BS. And I don't want any makeup. God, I just said I didn't want any makeup on my headband, and I did. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So if I get more, I'll just turn it around underneath my hair. No one will see. because that's the only white headband I have, and I want to wear my headband today. So after doing all of that for the 2 weeks, we did of course have our test day, and surprisingly I passed it with an 85. I was honestly surprised, but like I said, with the amazing teacher, learning certain things like anterior, ants have their antennas on the front, so anteriors on the front or top of, and just little things like that definitely helped. And I was honestly so proud of myself. Like, and then week 3 came along, and this is when we were starting makeup. My favorite. Oh my god, I was so excited. But we went through that chapter really fast. We just basically learned the basics, the color wheel, primary, secondary, what's the third word? It starts with a T. I think it starts with a T. Undertones, how to highlight, contour, all that good stuff. Although I already am certified in makeup through a course from a makeup artist I found on Instagram, this chapter was really easy for me. I already had to learn the color wheel, like facial structures, eye shapes. I already had to learn all of this, but I definitely feel like I had more in depth because I had actual faces to look at. So we had to go around and study each other's faces and all of that, and really got hands-on with it. That's where it really came together for me, because I'm a very hands-on visual learner, and I'm not gonna lie, I did struggle with reading people's face structures and stuff, because that's hard. Like, girl, they look so damn similar. Yeah, I still low-key struggle with that, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Best part, honestly, was working on our mannequins and just having fun with it. Just letting go, being free, doing makeup, but of course, following procedures because of state board with different ways to hold the face and whatnot. So we did have some rules and guidelines to follow, but I still felt like it was really fun. It was just a little difficult because we had to use cotton balls and cotton swabs as our brushes. I was shocked. I was like, how am I gonna do this? And she's plastic, okay? So you already know that makeup don't sit right. But it was still really fun. And if you guys want to see all of this stuff in action and see the raw footage of me struggling and stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not a pro. Everything from start to finish, what really goes down, what I learned, what I didn't learn, what I failed at, anything like that, I'm bringing you guys with me. Make sure you guys are subscribed or following me on my social medias, because I do have a lot of short form coming and a whole beauty school diary series coming, which is this, and with shorts. I do have 2 business names because I don't have my name like registered yet, and so whatever one's taken, the other one's gonna be the winner. You know what I mean? So yeah, support your girl. Thank you. I need a vanity makeover. This is not making me happy. I don't even know what time it is. Hey Siri, what time is it? She never responds to me, girl. I swear to God, like, we be fighting. Ooh, okay, Miss Girl, we doing pretty good. It's only 7:27. Y'all, look at this base though. We look nice and glowy. Everything's blending out nicely. We look so good. Hello. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to the fourth week of school. So the 4th week of school came along, and this is where we learned waxing. Now I was a little nervous for this because honestly, I have waxed at home before. I have a whole kit and everything here. I used it once and never used it again because I sucked. And honestly, I thought waxing, I really just thought you put it on and you rip it off. And I just thought I was applying it wrong, like I wasn't smooth or something. But just like with everything in life, there are, y'all hate it when your face itches? Just like everything in life, there is tips and tricks to everything. So I was a little bit excited to learn this, but I was nervous because waxing hurt. But I was a little bit excited too, because I was like, bet, like I could learn how to wax myself or my friends, or now when hot girl summer come, now I don't have to worry about being hairy. I could just be shaving myself. Not shaving, waxing. Are my brows looking crazy or what? They are a little bigger than normal because we were supposed to be waxing brows and we didn't. And I've been growing them out before Valentine's, girl. We had waxing during Valentine's or after Valentine's. So we couldn't wax or shave or anything because we had to grow our hair out for class. Luckily I didn't, because he would have had a surprise. Okay, so honestly y'all, waxing was probably the hardest thing I had to do in school. I didn't think I would like waxing, but after having to learn it and actually got good at it, I actually like it. Now that's the fun thing about school. You try a whole bunch of different things, think you're not gonna like one thing, and you end up coming out liking something else, or you know what I mean? Like, it's so fun. I literally love beauty school, you guys. Like, so fun. So of course we had to take notes, take lessons, and, you know, get taught on how to properly wax a woman and a male. When it came down to the application time, that was hard. Okay, now the soft wax was pretty easy. I basically nailed that first time, I'm not even gonna lie. But when it came down to hard wax, girl, that's when I was like, okay, waxing's not for me. This is ridiculous. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. And when I remembered that was the type of wax I had for my kit. Makes sense. I was ready to give up. And I basically did. And also comes to find out, I am allergic to the hard wax that we had. Like, what? I was really surprised when my teacher was like, oh yeah, that's an allergic reaction. I was like, excuse me? Like, I've never been allergic to anything. Like, what do you mean allergic reaction? I was a little baffled. Like, what? So I couldn't really get waxed a lot because we didn't really have a suitable wax for me specifically at the time, because a lot of girls did end up getting a reaction from it, so they did have to find something else. And that's where I did spend a lot of time with soft wax, with the strip. Like I said, I did really good at that. We had to learn to wax the legs, the underarms, the arms. We are not learning the cooch area. That was a part of the curriculum, but they recently took that out because I guess there was like complaints or something. I low-key wanted to learn that, to be honest. I think it'd be kind of interesting. Like, I would want to wax myself if I knew how. I mean, that shit hurt. Your cooch be looking nice. The next day after they found a good wax, that's when I could really start working. Because I struggled with the hard wax a lot the day before, I asked one of the other teachers who was substituting that day, Miss Lisa, to come help me with the application. Like, I was really struggling. Like, my wax kept ripping and it was not listening to me, and I really was just about to call it a day. I was but luckily she came and helped me, because after that, girl, I was killing it. And I actually like waxing. I'm not 100% confident in the hard wax underneath the arms though. Now that's hard. And I made her bleed. That's normal. Don't trip. You guys, basically everything I've been telling you guys is in those shorts, so make sure y'all go watch those. I'm honestly so proud of those videos. Like, they're something I would want to see if I was going to beauty school from a content creator. So I'm really glad to give that type of content out for you girlies as well, or guys who are interested in beauty school, because there are guys. I mean, there's one. So we are coming up snatched, and now we're moving on to the 5th week, which is this week. Today is actually Wednesday, which is a Tuesday of my school week, because Mondays are Tuesdays. Look at this highlight. I got the new Fenty Beauty Water Brat. It's a chokehold. This shit is so good and so pretty. Y'all don't even know. I would say go pick it up, but you can't, because it's what? Limited edition. I'm not saying that to brag, but I just be saying that every time I get something limited edition, I'd be like, limited edition. You should be proud. It's limited edition. Limited edition. Yo, what the fuck did they put in this coffee, y'all? Like, my homemade coffee, they ain't even doing this. My grandma was like, I didn't like it, so do you want it? Girl, yes. Oh, my vanity is driving me nuts. I can't even find my highlight, bro. Oh my god, I can't find nothing. Hurry. So yeah, so for this week, we are learning chemistry. Chemistry was one of my second or third worst subjects in school. Math and history was not my go-to. Chemistry? Girl. When I opened up and saw that periodic table in my book, I literally was like, oh, hell no. But it's definitely important in this industry, because there are a lot that work in our hair, skin, and nails. And if we want to make products in the future or work with a skincare brand or anything like that, which I have made my own products before in the past, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for me, because I've wanted to bring those back. So I have to pay attention, okay? And this is what I need. I'm going to kind of add some definition here to my eye, because it's looking a little flat and I'm not liking it. I'm just going to go in with my bronzer shade and put that in my crease. So we do a chemistry or theory every single morning for an hour. That is mandatory, because that is the main course of our school. Without that, we wouldn't be doing the other stuff. The main lesson of the day, they don't play around with that stuff. And then after that is basically fun day or whatever we have to learn, which this week we are learning tinting. Brow and lash tinting. I'm excited. I'm excited to learn how to tint my brows and ish. Girl, I've always hated my brows. I pay for those services, okay? I paid to get my brows laminated, tinted, and threaded. I'm excited for this, okay? All I know is we're gonna be doing it on our 𝐿𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐸, so that will be fun because our 𝐿𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐸 don't have no brows, no lashes, no nothing. Oh no, we're not doing lash tinting, we're doing lash application. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I wonder if it's like falsies or lash clusters. I'm not a fan of lash clusters, and I hope we wax brows soon because girl, if they don't take care of these brows this week, they're coming off. I'm not having, like, look at them all grown out of my makeup. Girl, be for real. Be for real. Hopefully we're not doing no face demos today because I'm wearing makeup today just because I was gonna talk to y'all. That's literally the only reason why I was doing my makeup, because I'm gonna be talking to y'all and it's fun. The sanity is driving me nuts. There's a whole makeup foundation puddle in my drawer, but I really want some of this white though. This is disgusting. My makeup should not be looking like a freaking toddler came in here and like had fun, okay? Because my vanity is crazy. I don't even know if I have any like lashes. If I don't have any lashes, what am I gonna do for my lip? I'll just rock with this for now. Oh, we're doing pink today. Where's my other Fenty gloss? My limited edition. It better be in the damn car, girl. I'm about to have a whole freaking freak down. We're gonna go in with what a bitch. No, yeah, Ew. See, that's why I don't like this lip liner, bro. It like smears the shit. Why do my upper lip look like that? My lips look uneven, girl. I'm not feeling the lip. They're a little small than I like. I am a big lash girly, so these are a little too small for me. So some of the best things in school so far has been editorial day. Editorial day is basically a day where you just get ready, do your makeup, do your hair, or if you can't, have one of the cos girls do your hair, vice versa. And you just get really, really cute according to the theme, which was Euphoria. And the school hired a photographer to come take our pictures. I honestly was so excited for this because this was the day I get to let me show my talent, let me show what I love most, and get this portfolio built. There are opportunities in that building when you walk in. A lot of those teachers, they've been doing this for years. They worked on Fashion Week. They worked way up there with like athletes and celebrities and different things like that. And so there's a lot of networking here. There are successful makeup artists there. I definitely want to be professional and I want to show what I can do. You know what I mean? We're in school, girl. We got to do it all. I honestly was super duper extra now that I realized what everybody else did. But you know what? I don't mind being extra. And the school had like different backdrops set up that they created. I even helped create one as well in Studio Crew. And Studio Crew is basically a little group of people that come together to decorate and like host events for the school basically. It's like a little creative socializing group. And I loved how all my pictures came out. I even had to look some up for inspiration. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I definitely felt like that day was like a really good bonding experience as well because we were able to bond with the other SD students and the seniors, I guess you call them. We were all hyping each other up. I definitely loved that type of vibe with editorial day. It was really, really fun. All right, girls, so the makeup is finished. I just wish I had better brows. It just looks so crazy. And better lashes. I think I'm gonna go shopping at Ulta today and go pick up some stuff, even though I shouldn't be spending, but you know. So since the makeup is done, I'm gonna be wrapping up the get ready with me. I know this get ready with me was a little crazy, scatterbrained. I had a lot going on, but basically overall, girl, I am honestly just very excited to see where this journey takes me. And I'm just excited to see where my business or my brand grows from here. I feel like there's so much opportunity and the sky is the limit with this type of thing. Like, I'm not even kidding you. And we're only in week 5 and I felt like I've learned so much and enjoyed everything so far. I still have so much yet to learn and I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me. There's literally so much things that the school offers for this program, which is why I chose this school, because they have so much more to offer. But yeah, it is currently about to be 8 o'clock on the dot. So by the time I go heat up my car, get my shoes on, grab my lunch, we should be ready. I'm not gonna be bringing my camera to school to film because I already film on my phone and I already carry a lot with school. Yeah, so I will be filming as much as I can on my phone long form because mentally I'm in the short form. right now. Like getting cute literally just raised my whole mood. I'm ready. Let's go, girlie. Let's go experience my 5th week together. All right, you guys, what did y'all think? Now, I know I didn't get no long form like I said I was going to, but honestly, bringing my camera and doing all of that sounded like too much, too overwhelming, and I didn't want to have like my camera and my phone. Like, there are girls trying to learn, you know, they probably don't want all of that, and it is a lot of extra mental load that I do not need at school. I was trying to film long form just with my phone alone. I just felt so distracted from the lesson. I felt really behind because I was more focused on the content rather than what I was doing and what I was learning, and that's literally besides the point. So I'm just gonna stick with this. I hope y'all like this style of me putting my short form in this type of video, but overall it was a good day. It was chill. Mapping was really hard. I definitely struggled. They were looking like box brows. I was not digging it. I was like, okay, brows are definitely more precise. They're on somebody's face. They're like, it's right here. Like, it's not as bad as waxing, I feel like. So I felt like there was more pressure because of the brows, even though it was a mannequin, but still, I'm a perfectionist. I could not get them good. But you know, I did low-key slay though at the end. Okay, I'm not mad with how they turned out because y'all saw what they were looking like before. We're not gonna do no laminating or waxing yet. Pretty sure we're doing the waxing part tomorrow. Felt like my experience would have been a lot easier if we didn't have the mannequin and if we had like the string and stuff that they use and real human hair, because I really had to guess where her brows were, which did not help because I didn't really have like a guide, you know what I mean? I kind of just had to go for it with what we had. But I mean, like I said, I'm proud with how they turned out in the end though. I definitely see brows being fun because although they weren't perfect, I definitely loved seeing brows on her. Definitely more excited to go more in depth with brows and see what I can do by the end of the week and see if I can get better on mapping. Sometime this week we are working on each other's brows. I'm nervous for me and I'm nervous for the other person on the other side, okay? Things that I did learn from today was to really take your time on mapping, because mapping will just guide your whole service, your overall result. One thing that I did learn about myself was that I'm definitely more capable than I give myself credit for, because I was definitely getting hard on myself about waxing and about the brow mapping. I was getting discouraged, but all I did was ask for help. I was patient and I was telling myself that this is my first time. I'm learning. I'm literally in basics, and you really have to hype yourself up and be your own cheerleader. I promise you that makes the biggest difference.